What's going on, guys? It's Riley Richard here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the FUJIFILMS, the XT3, that is, autofocus. Now, I took this camera with me to Cabo last weekend, and I had no issues with the autofocus. Now, I know there was a new uh, firmware update a few weeks ago that was released, and for what I see and for what I understand, it seems like they should have just left it alone. I see so many people having problems and so many YouTubers, and everyone is just not happy with that release date, with that firmware update. I think this here was fine. You know, um, like I said, I had no issues, none whatsoever. And I understand Fujifilm is trying to make things better or try to catch up with the competition. Canon has a phenomenal autofocus system. Sony's autofocus system has gotten a lot better. Uh, but however, I didn't really see, if you're gonna compete with those guys, you have to make it just as good, if not better. So with that being said, they should have just left it alone until it competes fully with the other guys. But however, I'm no indie filmmaker, so I don't need the fastest autofocus system out there. However, I do love the images that come out of this camera. I love the quality that comes out of this camera. The color science is phenomenal, and it was just right for me. This is my real first camera, like I mentioned before in the first video. So for me to learn on this camera and for me to have all these enjoyable experiences where I'm not necessarily tied down to the menus, to the menu system, and it's fun using this camera because the knobs are on the top of the camera, and you can reassign things. It's just a fun experience for me. So with that being said, the autofocus system, I did not do the firmware update. I am enjoying the previous firmware update that they had before, and I have no issues whatsoever. It's been a joy, it's been fun, and like I said, I don't need the fastest system out there. I'm not an indie filmmaker. When a lot of these guys complain about the autofocus or the IBIS, what were you guys doing before all that was released before? 20, 30 years ago. With that being said, that's my 2 cents. My name is Riley Richard once again, and I'll see you guys soon.